Hello and welcome to Who Does Rolls TV. I'm your host, Mike B, and all that stuff. In a previous vid, I said I was going to do my reaction video to the Board Game Geek 2019 awards. So I'm going to run through them now. I do not know who won what. So we'll see if any of it I enjoy, anything I agree with, or if I don't. So without further ado, let's start. Let's have a look. Oh, here we go. So, the winners of the 40th Annual Golden Geek Awards for 2019 have been determined by the users. Nearly 10,000 voted and set a record. Many everyone sat at home voting. Here is a complete list of winners and runners-up, all categories. And that's 7 up. Congratulations to the nominees and winners. So, Board Game of the Year. The winner was Wingspan. Oh, okay. Well, personally, I'm not a fan of. I have an issue with Stonemaier games. There's very few of them I really have been astounded and blown away by. Wingspan, I don't get the love for Wingspan. What the fuck is going on? It's kind of like a bit like Terraforming Mars, but with birds. I don't get it. It's got a lot of bling and little eggs and stuff. I played it once, was thoroughly left. Okay, so yeah, winner of the year, Wingspan. Okay, well, whatever does it for you. I don't get it. One up was Paladins of the West Kingdom. Not played it. Don't know. And then the run-up to that was Tapestry, which actually I will say is a Stonemaier game I quite enjoyed. It's the one of them that I am on the fence of actually owning. If I see it reasonably priced, I will probably pick it up. Tapestry was the one I quite enjoyed it. It's an engine builder type of game, kind of a Civ game. It's all very abbreviated. It was definitely some balance issues with it, I think. They kind of corrected some of that. Overproduced, as is always with Stonemaier stuff. But actually, of all of them, it was the one I quite took. So of the three, that's the one probably I would have said, okay, yeah, actually, I quite enjoyed that one. But yeah, Wingspan, I don't have a fucking clue. Two-player games. So the winner is Watergate. Not played Watergate, but I know it looked really interesting. It's, I think it was Alexander Pfister, I think was designer of that. I think, and based with the Nixon and the whole Watergate scandal. So it's one I've on my list of potential hunt downs and look at. Two-player games is just an issue. Is I don't get often a chance to play two-player. So I don't know. Undaunted Normandy, I've heard a lot about Undaunted Normandy. Saw it cheap once or twice. Kind of tempted by it. Again, I don't play much two-player stuff, so I've kind of not picked it up. And then the run-up is Blitzkrieg World War II in 20 minutes. Again, I've heard good things about it. Again, I haven't really gone down that road because I don't play many two-player games. So, artwork presentation. Winner, Wingspan. Really? Wingspan. It's got fucking budgies on it. I mean, I don't get it. There was beautiful games being produced. Wingspan. Okay. Runner-up Parks. No idea. And then the run-up Tapestry. Tapestry was all right, actually. Art design on it was quite nice. Presentation. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I still think there's probably been better. Card game. The winner, Wingspan. Well, runner-up The Crew, The Quest for Planet 9. I know of it, not played it. The runner-up The Marvel Champions, the card game, which has been getting quite a bit of buzz. It's good. I mean, okay, I've heard that. I was tempted by it, but it's that cash sink thing, so I avoid it. Cooperative game. Winner The Crew, The Quest for Planet 9. Again, not played it, so maybe one to look at. Then Marvel Champions, the card game, which I quite like a bit of card play. I do like a card play, and so Marvel Champions is the runner-up to that. Lord of the Rings, Journeys in Middle-earth. So I liked the card play of Journeys in Middle-earth. I thought actually it was a poorer version of Mansions of Madness. I've sold my copy on. I enjoyed the campaign as such as it was. I felt very rushed in it. I know they've tweaked it since, so there's not that time against you in it. I just felt it was a bit lacking. It was an expensive base box. It felt like it was lacking more stuff. It was all right. But yeah, I didn't think it was that astounding. I thought it was all right. Expansion. I wonder what. Oh well, the winner of the expansion is Wingspan, the European expansion. Yay! Wonderful. Go Wingspan. Fuck off. Run up the Cracks of Quedlinburg. I've had loads of Quacks. Quacks is getting a massive buzz over the groups and forums I've seen. Never played it. But yeah. And then the run up to that was Terraforming Mars Turmoil, which I quite enjoyed the Turmoil expansion. It was a very head scratcher. It was a massive, big sort of deep sort of dive into that final one for Terraforming Mars. Played it a couple of times. It really extends the time on it. It does a lot of kind of cool things, but a lot of deep think, and it adds a lot of time to the game. So yeah, I quite, as expansions go, it was all right. I think of the three there, that's the one I would have gone okay with. A family game, Wingspan. Really? Fuck off. Run out Azul, Some of a Billion. I've not played that one, but I played Azul. I quite enjoyed Azul. And run up to that was Tiny Towns, which I've not played, but I've seen it, and it was all right. Innovative game, Wingspan. Really fucking innovative. It's a fucking engine building game with budgies. No, it is not innovative. It is no. Run up the crew place for 9. Not played it, so I don't know, but it possibly is. And the run-up to it is Wavelength, which I actually give Wavelength for that, because it was different, and I enjoyed that as like a bit of a party play. It's the one with the hot-cold dial, essentially. Ben owns it. We played it a few times. That was quite good, actually. Definitely better than Wingspan. And if there's any more Wingspan on this list, I'm going to lose my shit. Party game. Well, no Wingspan, thankfully. Wavelength, yep, I'll give you that. That was quite cool. Letter Jam, I'm bored of Vlada's No, I don't care. It's probably good, but I'm not interested. Men at Work. That looks kind of cool. It's by the Pencil Games, I think. It's kind of stacky men stuff. And we like that. Not played it, but it does. I think Tony owns it, so I might have to give him a nudge and bring it around. Print and Play. Tiny Forming Mars. Not played that. Okay, that's probably kind of cool. Run up to that is Under Falling Skies, a 9-card print and play game. Might have a look that one up. 9 cards is quite cool, easy to print. I like print and plays which are simple. Runner up and Roller Estate. Never heard of it. There was a bunch of print and play stuff came out over the last month or so, obviously with the whole lockdown thing. But I will definitely take a look at Under Falling Skies because it's a 9-card thing. I could print that easily. Solo game. Wingspan. Runner-up, Marvel Champions, that might be the thing, and then Twice as Clever, which I'm sure I've played. Maybe not. Strategy game. You are fucking kidding me. Wingspan. Okay. Runner-up, Maracaibo. I was left underwhelmed by Maracaibo, but I would have said that's a more strategic game than Wingspan. Neither of them left me cold. Paladins West Kingdom is the run-up to that. Not played it, but that does look at least like a strategy game. Thematic games. Finally, no Wingspan. June, I have that. I really enjoyed June. I love June. The reprint of June from Gale Force 9 is solid. Really enjoyed playing that. It is very thematic if you've read the books. Yeah, I'll give you that. I'm happy with that. That's a win on mine. The run up to that, Star Wars Outer Rim. Yeah, it's okay. It feels the least thematic of all the Star Wars games that's been out. But okay, it's Star Wars. We'll take that. And the run up to Lord of the Rings, Journeys in Middle-earth, which I totally disagree with because actually that could have been any fantasy universe you were playing. It really felt very kind of spread over like a thin layer of margarine onto that one. It didn't feel like Lord of the Rings to me. It was running around in Lord of the Rings. Okay, but whatever. War games, winner up. Winner is Undaunted Normandy. Okay, well, I've heard some good things. It's a war game. I'll give you that. U-Boot, the war game. It's what I really wanted to own because I love U-boat movies and that story of the two, the U-boats trying to outwit the ships and that. It was real time, absolutely fascinating. Nearly backed it on Kickstarter. But I also think it's one of those, it's a horrendous teach because you're all doing different stuff. And it's one that, whilst I really love the idea of it and really would like it, I think it's one, unless you're playing it very regularly, it's going to be a battle to kind of teach every fucking time. But yeah, it's one that's one day I might pick up. And then Blitzkrieg World War II in 20 minutes, which again, not played, but okay. Best podcast. What we got here? Winner, Heavy Cardboard. Okay, well, I thought they'd won it before. Guess they didn't. Never listened to it, really. They kind of go for the Euro stuff. But fair dues to you, well done. One up, so very wrong about games. Don't know. And then the runner-up to that is No Pun Included podcast. Okay, so the British are getting a show on there. No love for 5 games for Doomsday. Ben Maddox. I think he deserved to be in there. No love for us. Well, there you go. And then best board game app winners Through the Ages, New Leaders and Wonders. I quite like the Through the Ages app. I picked it up and it was cheap the last few weeks. I've not really played a lot of it, but it does seem to do a very good job of taking that game and making it playable. Raiders of the North Sea I've not played. It's quite expensive, but it's one I've heard good things about, so I'll give you that. And then the runner-up there is Twice as Clever, which actually I've played the first version of that one, and that was quite good. Doppelt so clever. But yeah, I quite enjoyed this is just a real simple little sort of app that I sometimes open because it's a 5-10 minute play of that. It's a nice sort of brain burn, simple forget and play. All right, well, there we go. There is the Board Game Geek thing. Wingspan apparently is the thing. I don't get the Wingspan love at all. Hey, we're all different. We all enjoy different things. Would I have put stuff on there? Winner of the Game of the Year. What would have been my Game of the Year? Where's Nemesis as well? I'm quite surprised that's not on there for a lot of that stuff, because that was a solid thematic game. I'm quite surprised that's not on there. Yeah, as it's come out this year. Look at that layer. Well, there we go. So there is the Board Game Geek Games of the Year 2019. Wingspan has swept the board. Yeah, well, there we go. So that is either as bang on the money as you think and how important that is, or that's complete tosh. I don't know, whatever takes your fancy. I'm resoundingly unimpressed, personally, with that. Either I've not played a lot of them or Wingspan. Okay, well, there we go. So there is the Board Game Geek thing. So there, I have been Mike B. This has been Who Dares Rolls. Thanks for tuning in. We'll be back soon with some more nonsense. Maybe there's a podcast we'll probably need to record soon, actually. One dropped last week, but I'm sure we'll get one of them recorded soon. We will talk about stuff. But thank you for tuning in. There's a bunch of videos around here. There's some stuff that might be of interest. There'll be more videos dropping soon. And for the time being, stay safe in your whatever situation you're in. And I'll catch up as soon as I can, when I can. Thank you and good night.